Oh my god, what the hell did I just watch? Oh boy. Hey guys, what's up? It's Autobot Mike 18 here with another movie review. Guys, I will be reviewing Identity Thief in this video. Now guys, Identity Thief came out last weekend. Another movie that came out last weekend was this really good film right here, Side Effects. And I was going to go see Identity Thief, but I decided against it. I decided to go see Side Effects first because I heard a lot of good things about that movie. And after I saw Side Effects, I said, you know what, I still want to see Identity Thief. I know I heard it wasn't that funny. I heard that the critics really didn't like it, and the movie had a really low score on Rotten Tomatoes. I still wanted to see it because it did look really funny. So I said, you know what, next weekend I'll go see Identity Thief, meaning, you know, this weekend, today. So I went to go see the movie today, and my question to myself is, why didn't I just skip the movie? Why didn't I listen to the critics? I thought that they were wrong, because yeah, critics are, of course, sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're absolutely right. There are movies that have come out where they were absolutely wrong with what they were saying about the film, and they were right with this movie. It is not funny, which I'll get into. That is obviously one of my biggest problems with the movie. That is one of my only problems with the movie. But I should have just skipped Identity Thief. Why did I listen to myself? I should have listened to the critics this time. I can't believe I'm saying that. I should have listened to the critics. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I'm not going to recommend you this movie. I did not like the movie, of course. But you know what, let's get right into the review. I will still review it for you guys so I can prevent you guys from seeing it. So that's why I'm here. Anyway guys, the first thing I'm going to talk about as I start off the review is the story of Identity Thief. Now, our main female protagonist is played by Melissa McCarthy. She is an identity stealer. She will take your identity and she'll go on a shopping spree after she gets it. So, one day, our main male protagonist, played by Jason Bateman, I think he's an accountant. He works in accounting or whatever. I don't even care what he does. He gets a call from Melissa McCarthy's character, and she tells him that somebody tried to steal his identity, and to prevent this situation from happening again, she asks him for his name and his social security number to, I guess, protect him or whatever. So he gives it to her. You know, he obviously doesn't want someone to try to steal his identity again. He believes her, and as we all know, she is going to take his name and his social security, and she steals his identity. She makes credit cards, and she makes a fake ID using his name, Sandy Patterson. And Melissa McCarthy then goes on a big shopping spree. She's buying all of these useless things that just sit around in her house and do nothing. She buys a boat. She has a big Blu-ray collection, which is something I enjoyed seeing. I haven't seen many movies with, you know, with characters in the movies that have Blu-ray collections, so that was nice to see. And one day, Jason Bateman, you know, he gets pulled over by the police, and they tell him, "Oh, you're charged with this, you're charged with that, or whatever." And he also realizes that all the there are tons of charges on his credit card, charges that he never bought anything using his credit card. So he's saying, well, where are all these charges coming from? And he obviously realized someone stole his identity, and he learns where Melissa McCarthy lives. So he tells his boss, he tells the police, I'm going to travel to where Melissa McCarthy's character lives. I'm going to get her, bring her back here, and then to prove to his boss that, you know, I'm innocent, I didn't do all these things that I'm getting charged with or whatever. I think the police charge him with drug dealing or whatever. I don't know, something with drugs. And so Jason Bateman's character gets in his car, travels to where Melissa McCarthy's character lives, gets her, finds her, and the two of them go on a road trip together, and of course they encounter problem after problem as he's trying to bring her back to where he lives. And meanwhile, there is a bounty hunter that's after Melissa McCarthy because she failed to pay off all the charges on the fake ID, on the fake credit card, I mean. And then there's these two other antagonists, which I don't even know why they were even there. They were absolutely pointless, that are after Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman. And that's basically, that's the whole story behind Identity Thief. I think I explained it. I think I went too much into it. I didn't spoil anything, but That was a long summary of the plot. I'm sorry about that, guys, but that's basically the overall premise. And the overall premise, I thought, sounded pretty interesting. I really hadn't seen it before in a movie, so I thought that the movie, you know, it's probably gonna be pretty good. So definitely, I was very let down. The overall premise, yeah, the story was it was well written, but I was let down with the comedy. The dialogue between the characters just wasn't funny. I'll get into that when I talk about my complaints. But that is why I did not like the movie. You know, good story, not funny. Guys, the next thing I'm going to get into is the cast. This movie has a really big cast. A lot of people I'm going to start to mention. Of course, like I said, our two main actors in the movie are Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy. Let's start talking about Jason Bateman for a minute. Jason Bateman, good actor, really good actor. Good performance in the movie. You kind of feel bad for his character because he keeps getting hit in the neck by Melissa McCarthy, which was funny, I'll admit. That's probably the only things that was funny. Jason Bateman, like I said, good acting. I really don't like the guy. I'm not a big Jason Bateman fan. He was really good in Juno. I just didn't like him in that movie. I didn't like his character in that movie. Good performance, did not like him, and I really don't like him too much in this. He's just not one of my favorite actors. I just don't like the guy. And the Melissa McCarthy, I heard she was an absolute riot in Bridesmaids. Heard she was funny as hell in that movie. I did not see Bridesmaids. Now, was she good in this? Was her performance good? Yeah, she was really good. I liked her character, this, like, sloppy, disgusting kind of character that steals people's identities and almost gets away with it until Jason Bateman catches her. And I really like Melissa McCarthy in this movie. Really good acting, and yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her in another movie. She was really good. Now, there are other cast members I'm going to just briefly mention. Jon Favreau's in the movie. Of course, I like Jon Favreau. He directed the Iron Man movies and Cowboys and Aliens. Who else? We had Amanda Peet plays Jason Bateman's boss, and she was good in the... Amanda Peet, no. She plays Jason Bateman's wife. That's what I meant to say, guys. Jon Favreau plays Jason Bateman's boss, one of his bosses. But Amanda Peet was good. Jason Bateman was good. Yeah, I said that. Jon Favreau was good. John Cho was also in the movie. He plays another one of Jason Bateman's bosses, and he was good in the movie. Morris Chestnut was in the movie. He plays a police officer. He was really good. We also have Robert Patrick plays the bounty hunter. He was good in the movie. And I really like Robert Patrick, good actor. All really good performances from these actors. Another cast member that I really want to mention, Eric Stonestreet. He was in a really funny scene. Him and Melissa McCarthy did a really funny thing I'm not going to mention. He was really good in the movie. So yeah, I think I mentioned all of the main actors in the movie. Genesis Rodriguez plays one of the two antagonists that was in the movie, and her character was absolutely pointless. Still very nice to look at, though, so that's good. But overall, like I said, really good performances from the cast, but just not funny. No, not funny at all. Now, guys, the next thing I'll get into is the rating of the film. The movie is rated R. Now, I really think they could have gotten away with a PG-13 rating. I don't know why they gave this movie an R rating. They really could have given it a PG-13 rating. Of course, there's language in the movie. Of course, there's crude humor in the movie. Sexuality, yeah, a little bit. But they could have gotten away with PG-13 rating. I understand why they gave it an R rating. I'm just saying that they really didn't have to give it an R rating. They could have gotten away with PG-13. That's fine. Now, I will give my rating of the movie, and I did want to give the movie a good score. I liked the performances, I liked the overall premise, I thought the ending was decent, but I can't give the movie anything higher than a 6. That is going to be my rating. I'm going to give Identity Thief a 6 out of 10. I was really let down with this movie. I thought it was going to be really funny. I should have listened to the critics, like I said. This movie was not funny, and I have a few problems that I have with the movie that I want to get into in a second. But like I said, the things that I did like about the movie, the overall premise was good. I mean, the story was well written, just not funny. The performances were all good. I really liked Melissa McCarthy's character. Jason Bateman was good too. All the performances were really good. Like I said, I liked that scene between Eric Stonestreet and Melissa McCarthy. That was really funny. Also, like I said, the ending was decent. Really, I didn't expect that, but I didn't expect the ending, but it was still good. I enjoyed it overall. And you do get a few laughs at the movie. I'm not saying the movie is completely devoid of laughs. It's almost completely devoid of laughs. You are going to get a couple laughs in the movie, just nowhere near as the other great comedies that I've seen in my life. The Hangover, The Other Guys, Step Brothers, Death at a Funeral. Yeah, all those movies, a lot better than this. I wonder if is this better than The Hangover Part 2? No. Surprisingly, I liked Hangover Part 2 more than this. This movie was not as good as The Hangover Part 2. I'm going to admit it. I laughed more in The Hangover Part 2 than I did in this. And Hangover Part 2, I hardly laughed in that movie. So, that's not good. And now, guys, I will get into my problems with the movie. Of course, like I've already mentioned it, you've heard it from the critics, you've seen it on the Rotten Tomatoes website. You guys know that the biggest problem with this movie is that it is not funny. And I will find the same flaw with the movie. The writers, the dialogue was good, well written, but it just wasn't funny. And that's what I was looking for. That is always what I look for when I go into a comedy. When I go into a comedy, I want laughs. When I go into an action movie, I want good action scenes. When I go into a horror movie, I want good scares. And with Identity Thief, you're going to walk out of the theater feeling really disappointed that you didn't laugh as much. Now, the people in my theater, they were actually laughing at some things I didn't think were funny. You know, there's light humor in the movie. That's the kind of humor that's in some of the scenes. It's light. I like to call it light humor, meaning it's the kind of humor where maybe you'll chuckle a little bit or you won't laugh at all. And I didn't laugh at all in some of those scenes. I really was let down with the comedy. Really, it could have been a lot better written. The movie had something. It had potential, but someone went and messed it up, and I'm really disappointed about that. The movie's genre too. Another problem with the movie I had. The movie felt like a comedy in some scenes. Then in some scenes it felt like a drama. Some scenes it felt like this adventurous kind of chase movie where they're trying to escape from the bounty hunter and the two other antagonists in the movie that are after them for whatever reason. There was some up with the genre, but it did not feel like a comedy. Other problems I had with the movie definitely started to feel like it was dragging on. Not that I was bored, I was sitting there saying, wow, this movie feels like it's long. And the movie is only an hour and 40 minutes. However, I felt like it was over 2 hours. Midway in the movie, I said, really? This is midway into the movie? We still got another half-hour movie to go? We still got another 45 minutes? Really? Wow, this is going so slow. It just, I couldn't believe how slow the movie was going, how slow it felt, and how long it felt. That was another thing I really did not like with the movie. And my other big complaint with the movie is the other two antagonists. Genesis Rodriguez played one of them, and I forget the actor who played the other one. I think T.I. played the other one. And they were absolutely unnecessary in this movie. They were pointless. I don't know why they were in the movie. They're chasing Melissa McCarthy in this one scene, and I think we actually see those two antagonists and Melissa McCarthy meet in only one scene. They were really unnecessary. This whole movie, they're chasing after them, but they never even get to them in the end of the movie. So I felt like their characters were absolutely unnecessary, pointless. I thought that they should have just included the bounty hunter as the main antagonist. He was in the movie. He was more relevant in the movie than these two antagonists were. I don't know why they were added into the movie. Absolutely unnecessary characters right there. That is another one of my biggest problems with the film. I think that's really it, guys. I think those are my only complaints. Lacking laughter, unnecessary antagonists, and unfunny dialogue, and the movie felt like it was dragging on. Those are all my problems with Identity Thief, guys. There is my review of the movie. Like I said, 6 out of 10. I really expected better from this movie. I did not get a good... I went into the theater expecting a good comedy. I got a movie with a few laughs here and there, and just, you know, some really unfunny scenes. I did not like this movie. There you go. Would I recommend it to you guys? No. I really wouldn't recommend it. If you really want to see the movie, if you're a big Melissa McCarthy fan, please don't go see this in the theaters. I don't recommend it. If you, like I said, if you really want to see it, rent it. Please rent it. I, of course, will not buy the movie on Blu-ray. It's just not for me. I'm done with the movie. I was really let down. Overall, that I would just say that I was really let down with the film. So, guys, thank you for watching my review. Identity Thief. Something was there. It's just, it was a big letdown. That's all I'm going to say with the movie, guys. What did you think of it? Did you think it was not as funny as I thought it was? I definitely thought it could have used some more laughs. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, maybe a rental, maybe. It's one of the worst movies I've seen in the year so far. I don't know if it's as bad as Mama. Probably not. Mama's probably better than this, so... And I didn't like Mama, so... That's all I have to say about Identity Thief, guys. Thank you for watching. Check out my other movie reviews on my channel, and bye!